Truckers X TV on air. We are now live in 3, 2, 1. Welcome back to another episode of Triangle Strategy. In the previous episode, we completed a Land of Sun and Sun. Today's episode right now, we're going to go back to here, as this is the option that we went to the Esfrost area. If you had today's episode, make sure that like button, spoilers Grief's channel, and let's keep on going with the story. Well, the other side of the story. So two different things. If we finish that, we're most likely going to get the same cutscene by the time we get in the middle. So we'll see what's up.
Acting as King Regnar's envoy, charts a course down the Norzelia River for the Duchy of Esfrost. Ere long, Serenoa and crew arrive at a massive gate, itself dwarfed by the snow-covered mountains that lie beyond. Awaiting them at Twins Gate, as it is known, is Svarog Esfrost, second in power and influence only to the Archduke himself.
Avlora, Erica, Thalis, welcome home. I trust the ceremony was a fruitful one.
'Twas my duty as minister to be present.
Thank you for having us in your domain, Uncle. The crags are lovely as ever.
Lord Svarog, I present to you Lord Serenoa Wolfort, come on behalf of King Regnar.
Ah, the Wolfort boy. Frederica's betrothed, yes?
The very same, my lord. I thank you for the warm welcome.
The honor is mine, Lord Serenoa. Svarog Esfrost at your service. I watch over Twins Gate, the front door of our duchy.
Lord Svarog is father to Dragan, and uncle to the Archduke and myself.
We did not expect to see you again so soon, Frederica. But I understand wanting to show off your handsome groom-to-be.
Uncle, please. You embarrass me.
Good to see you're still not afraid to speak your mind. A word of advice, lad. You do well not to anger her.
I shall take your words to heart.
Tis quite the burden you're undertaking, my friend.
Prince Roland, I did not expect you'd be in attendance.
It's been quite some time, Lord Svarog. But today I come as an attendant to House Wolfort.
A secret visit, then. Say no more.
King Regnar thanks Lord Dragan for all he has done for the mining effort. His engineering prowess has proved indispensable.
As his boasting has no doubt proved intolerable. Forgive the boy, my lord. That said, rest assured his goals are sincere. He truly does wish to lead us into a new era. I pray you'll lend him the strength to see that it becomes a reality.
You have my word.
You expect great things from him, then?
Against my better instincts, perhaps. But such is my lot as the boy's father. But forgive me. No doubt you are weary from your journey. I shall keep you no longer. Archduke Gustadolf awaits you at Ironstone.
Then we shall take our leave. Thank you, Lord Svarog.
Gustadolf, Archduke of Esfrost. Allow me to personally welcome you to my nation. I hear I am addressing the new Lord of House Wolfort, yes?
Serenoa Wolfort, Your Grace. It is an honor to have an audience with you. On behalf of King Regna and all of Glenbrook, you have our sincere gratitude for your generous contributions to the mining effort.
Consider your gratitude accepted. Avlora informs me that you fought well in the tourney. I would much like to see for myself how the legendary Simon's son carries himself in battle.
I train twice as hard, yet am not half the warrior he is.
It is good that you make such effort. I would expect no less from my brother-in-law to be. Norzelia is changing. The time when matters were settled by blade draws to a close. In the spirit of this age of diplomacy, I would hear your honest thoughts on the mining accord.
I believe it an important alliance that may bring harmony to our three nations.
An uninspiring answer, and naive at that. Do you truly believe that each of our nations aspires to the same harmony?
And what is it that you aspire to, Your Grace?
Why, peace for all of Norzelia, of course. Peace and freedom for all its peoples to live as they please. Frederica, do not lose sight of your role in all of this. Stand by Serenoa always, and represent Esfrost with pride and grace.
I shall, brother.
Prince Roland, as you have come in secret, I will dispense with formalities.
I appreciate the consideration, Your Grace.
That said, does King Regna not worry that his younger son visits a foreign land on his own?
I am no longer a child, and it is a prince's duty to be worldly.
A fine outlook. In that case, I would show you to the archives.
It holds countless tomes, from the ancient to the new. I dare say it rivals that of Hyzant's Ministry of Medicine.
An intriguing offer, and one I gladly accept.
Lord Wolfort, you and your men are free to join us as well.
Truly, Your Grace? I understand the archives hold many a closely guarded secret.
And rest assured, I have no intention of giving those away. But now that we are allies, through mining and marriage alike, a brief tour is more than in order.
Beg your pardon, but I heard this is where the salt flows cheap like.
Not here, it doesn't. Go bother someone else.
I'm not asking for my health. Here's an advance.
How much do you need?
As much as you can spare. I'm good for 10 times what I gave you.
I'm not to sell you now. Come back tonight, money in hand, to the spot marked here.
And I know your face, so don't try anything stupid.
You have my word. That looks like the spot on the map, just there. Right then, Sikris, I've got the location for you. This is where they do their dirty work.
I knew you were the man for the job. Excellent work, Rudolph.
My name's cleared then, yeah? I'll be pardoned?
You have my word. That said, our forces are stretched quite thin this evening. We'll need you to assist in apprehending them as well.
Risk my life in exchange for a pardon? Are you mad?
We need you. These fiends are swindling the poor, selling them impure salt mixed with all manner of unsavory things. They must be jailed at all costs.
Fine. I'll help you bring him in.
Glad to hear it. You're too good a man to be branded a criminal.
Don't you flatter me after all this. You saw him, didn't you? They don't work alone. An operation like this ain't run by one man. And last I checked, we're only two.
We'll assemble reinforcements.
What an astounding collection of tomes.
The sum of Norzelia's knowledge, including volumes thought lost or banned outright in other nations.
I did not expect to see so many people in a facility so important.
Each and every one is a scholar, conducting important research in their field of expertise.
Scholars? All of them?
Brother gives no thought to background, gender, or social status during the selection process. All in Esfrost are given equal opportunity, provided they show desire and aptitude.
Of course, we prize ability above all else. So long as they produce results, they are free to research as they please.
Most open-minded approach.
Indeed.
I see now how Esfrost arrives at its marvels of engineering.
This portion contains the collected writings on metallurgy and our nation's rich history with iron. Our ancestors were but a tribe of impoverished hunters until the man who would become our first Archduke discovered iron. Iron changed our lives. It transformed the way we worked, farmed, built, and fought. The history of iron is the history of Esfrost. It is our pride and joy, the engine that drives us.
My father told us that Esfrost is made of iron, that neither its people nor weapons would bend.
Just so, Prince Roland.
Your Grace. Forgive me the interruption. I have unfortunate news regarding the issue of which we spoke.
So you require reinforcements. Say no more.
Then there was the matter of the pardon.
On which my thinking has not changed. We will speak no more of this.
Understood.
Honored guests, I would consult with you on an important matter. This is Sicrus, commander of Esfrost's constabulary.
Something happened?
We have discovered an illicit salt trade operating within our borders. Yet we lack, at the moment, the manpower to address it. Might we have your assistance in apprehending the scofflaws?
Why, I would...
Lord Serenoa, matters of salt are fraught. I advise you not to engage without a clear strategy.
I understand it is a complex issue. Needless to say, I would not force this upon you.
Sounds simple to me. Just bring in some criminals to justice, yeah? I say aye, my lord.
I concur. What better way to thank His Grace for a tour of the archives?
Then it is settled. We shall help you.
I could not be more thankful. Sicrus, brief our friends on the situation.
Of course, Your Grace. Come, I shall show you to the garrison.
I'm assuming that that magnifying glass is for exploration.
I'm honored to have House Wolford fight at our side.
As I am happy to be of service. Now then, what is the situation?
Eisen's excessive salt taxes have given rise to an illicit salt trade that plagues the duchy.
I have heard tell that the tariffs are exorbitant, but I've not heard a price.
Let it suffice to say that the cost of a single handful of salt could feed a family for a month.
Good heavens.
As such, demand for salt, even impure or stolen, is nigh on infinite.
A crime, to be sure, but a necessary evil for the poor. Tight regulation risks drawing their ire.
Perhaps we should not have agreed to this so readily.
Indeed, the Archduke has a sharp mind and a silver tongue.
My brother may appear generous and open-minded, but one should never feel too safe around him.
I was too eager, my lord. And for that, I apologize.
I was the one who agreed. Fraught as the matter is, I could not refuse the Archduke to his face.
Illicit salt trade would threaten the salt revenue on which the duchy depends. Thus, they feel they must intervene, correct?
Precisely. We understand the plight of the people without question. On matters of maintaining order, however, we cannot waver, lest seams in the social fabric be rent asunder.
I understand the circumstances and wish to reiterate that you have our support. How would you employ us?
Our spy has already discovered where the smugglers operate. A transaction is to occur tonight. We shall make a move once our spy lures the smugglers into the open.
Understood. Then we shall familiarize ourselves with the town by nightfall.
I had best to get my bearings. Perhaps a walk around the city and the archives is in order. Yeah, I already know. Let's see. Notes. What kind of recruitment notes? What? How big is the area? Alrighty then. Is this straight up lava? And we could just... Okay, I'm about to say, it looked like we just walked through it. The duchy spends a small fortune on salt imports given the distance. Salt itself is more expensive, so they hire guards to protect it. Guards need to be paid. The cost is passed to the people. Alrighty then. Lord Dragon is desperate to make his grand entrance on the political stage. We're desperate for his actions to match his ambition. Now that the Thalas will formally recognize him anyhow, Dragon's on the wrong side of the fork in the bloodline 2 generations back. This path leads to the Ironstone. I cannot let you pass. You'll find the ironworks our pride and joy over in the Ironstone. The heat from it is what keeps us going. And the heat is the thing, you see? It's given our iron the strength it's known for. Alright then. Go down. Can I please get down from here? Enter the archives? Not yet. I want to look around. What's behind us? I thought we got some weird command. Oh, okay. Is that what it was? I think we already talked to this guy. She retired as a soldier in the war, blah blah. Let's walk down and can I please get down over? Let's see. What's this? I'll take as much soda as this will buy. Aye, that'll get you this much. There you are. Is that all? I could swear I bought more. It costs more to get it now. I'm afraid this is the best I can do. Dang. The illegal salt only cheaper because it's dodging tax. Of course, it's nowhere near as good. They're cutting it with inferior stuff. I don't know where they're getting it, but I'd be out of business if I sold at their prices. Poison recovery pellet. Okay, we'll probably be dealing with that. I had no idea salt was so expensive. Mind ye, I wouldn't call what we pay in Glenbrook cheap, but it's all damn sight less than this. I have a duty to stamp out the illicit salt trade, no matter how much ire I draw from the people in doing so. What good is the rule of law if I allowed this to continue unhindered? The duchy would all but collapse. What's behind here? Firestone. They'll pay you for as much iron as you can haul out of the mine, but it's not easy money. Comes with a tax paid in sweat and blood. Only in Aspros can you go to sleep a pauper and awake richer than a prince. Now, what did I do? The Archduke represents our independence. It is our duty to prove we are worthy of such trust. What did I just do just to get that? The convictions part. I didn't do anything. Proper salt is expensive, yeah? But don't worry, I can save you some money if you like. What the heck? Alright, we just scoop it up just like that. Did you know that the Duchy's army has a contingent mounted on hawks? Makes fighting over the mountains easier, see? Alright. What's up? Going out. I'll talk to her in a bit. Do you reckon they'll actually pardon me? Guess I'll find out and see if I already agreed to help. Huh? How are you finding the duchy, Serenoa? Has anything about our way of life caught your attention? The advantages the ironmongery affords the duchy are evident. For all the freedom you enjoy, I cannot help but notice the poverty of the people. My commitment to education. Is it true that any of all may... I shan't deny it. Many of them say the salt tariffs drove them to ruin. Building our society around iron mining and smelting has made us mighty but not invulnerable. Our people are not guaranteed to find work at high wages. For example, we grant the freedom, opportunity, not success. Freedom and meritocracy do not easily mix, I see. The constabulary is conspicuously present, no doubt watching for signs of illegal salt trading. Alright. We must tighten security in the city. If we stop even one sale of illicit salt, it will be worth it. Our spy tells us an illegal sale will take place here very evening. Everyone knows that the Lord Selvrog is an Archduke Gustav's uncle, sure. What they don't know is that he'll never be an Archduke, for he's the son of a concubine. So we'll just have to leave it at that. Damn. You hate to see that. Chess! Alright. I already talked to this guy, right? Yeah. Going down. What's this building? Okay, let's go check out the shop. Maybe it's the same thing. Let's see. What can we get? Let's see. Same thing as before. I'll take 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those. Alright, on to the next area. Well, where's the set place? In there. To the archives! To the library! Oh, man. What is all this? The sheer number of tomes in the archives can be overwhelming as it is, and yet there are even more that never seen the light of day. A collection of tightly restricted works rests beneath the main archives. One needs special dispensation to even lay eyes on them. We can't go up. The duchy takes great pains to open wide the gates of knowledge of education. People are free to pursue their studies as they see fit, and any may rise to prominence on their own merits, regardless of station. This is undoubtedly one of the duchy's strengths. Magic ring. Whatever that does. The goddess of Salt's teaching tells that Roselle must bear the stain of their collective sins from birth. What? Notes. I'm assuming that's a place that we cannot enter. Have you heard the story of General Avlora? If the duchy soldiers are to be believed, she began as a lowly foot soldier and rose all the way to general. Clearly, might and skill carry one quite far in the duchy. I wager she's no match for the Dawnspear, but she's forced to be reckoned with. Nice. More notes of history. What? I've come to study the mining techniques of Ask Frosty. Seeing as we'll be working side by side in the mines, and study I shall. Every tome I've opened have so much to teach me. Good thing, seeing as they pride themselves on the mining. I don't even see you. May I never again see destruction like that. The Sun Iron War unleashed upon Norzelia. It took many moons for the Duchy and the Holy State to rebuild their capitals, and demands in the aftermath. I shudder to think what would happen to become the continent had Glenbrook had intervened. More textbook. You'll find no greater example of the ironwork, blah blah. No other nation, blah blah. Spoken like a true soldier, I cannot deny that. I cannot enter more. All of us are researchers, yes. But what truths do we pursue? Ask, and you may not find a common answer among us. Some should focus as it suits the army. Other pursuers are a single academic threat for decades. Tell me, as someone of none of the duchy, how would you use up such a collection of fine, honed intellects? Research leads to wisdom, the last generation of its worthwhile. Knowledge should not be a vehicle for fame and fortune. All should be free to study what they please. Ask you in response, what joy is there to study that does not benefit the nation? I don't know. This is, I believe. I asked Lord of what? I expected no less from the Lord of the most famous high house in the Glenbrook. You speak your mind. Blah blah. You're quite right, good sir. Absent unfettered research, I doubt if our forebears bless us with the gift of foundries. May I be so lucky to repay my debt to with an equally worthy contribution to our great society. Alrighty then, buddy. Let us begin. We end exploration right here. With that, we'll end the episode right here. Like, comment, subscribe, Sharkus XTV, and I'm signing out.